This video is brought to you by...
What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl, Charlotte Moore. As always, we give thanks for another day, you dig? So as the CEO and founder of Motivational More, we take pride in working with incredible creative entrepreneurs. And today, we are shooting a campaign for cool green clothing founded by the one and only AC Green. So the vibrational energy of this line is all about street vibes, a growth mindset, hustle. So today, we are highlighting this, guys, the Baltimore Cool Green Snapback. How cute is this? Look at this. So we're going to have so much fun on the shoot. And I'm telling you, follow cool green clothing. It's so important for us to support our entrepreneurs. There's so much talent in Baltimore. And as a creative entrepreneur myself, I know how hard it is. And I love to see just people going out there and going for their dreams. So let's get it. Bless up.
What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For all the day one fam, welcome back. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. Y'all already know it's all love. If you're new to the channel, you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let's get right into the story. Religion is a touchy subject all over the world. You can believe in whatever higher powers you want to, but you definitely have to be open-minded when someone else might believe in something you do not, and make sure not to offend or disrespect no one's beliefs. Churches have been known for decades to give people a peace of mind while dealing with this crazy world and this thing we call life. But some pastors might get a little bit ahead of themselves, and instead of preaching the message, they become self-absorbed with their attention and money that's supposed to go back into the church and wants complete control of their congregation. No matter what's your belief system, it's definitely some so-called spiritual leaders out there that's benefiting off others' pain, suffering, and thirst for knowledge. It's a dangerous game to try to control someone's way of life. And if you do have that gift of gab to preach a sermon and make people believe what you say is law, that's a kind of power that, if not used right, can backfire or even be deadly. Life is hard, and we all want to believe in something better once we leave this earth, or even a higher power to guide us while we are here. But putting your faith in man can have dangerous results. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will be discussing a case involving a pastor that lost his life after a man felt like he was controlling his wife through his teachings. According to sources, back in 2017, a pastor and self-proclaimed prophet named Raphael Happy Willow was running a church out of a basement of a home in Windsor Mills, Maryland. Raphael's teachings were definitely different and unorthodox. Before coming to Baltimore, the man was over in Africa, where he claimed to have knowledge that witch doctors and the occult was causing chaos in the spiritual realm. His main concern was disease. Raphael claimed certain cancers were sent to people through a planned evil agenda, through a realm regular people could not see. The man claimed he was once a part of this evil and knew exactly where the witch doctors met to put these evil plans into motion in the state of North Carolina. Raphael claimed the disease was fake and only created by evil, but we can fight it with the right knowledge. He claimed his father wanted him to take over as head of the occult in his village, and he studied for 22 years in the spiritual realm, and Raphael declined the offer because he said God visited him in 1992 and gave him knowledge and the strength to expose the evil and fake cancer. The man claimed the Most High sent angels to him to teach him for years, and he decided to expose the lies of the occult. And the main thing Raphael claimed to have a cure for was cancer. The man came to Baltimore in 2012, accompanied by, in his own words, 2 angels. He also had a wife and 2 kids, and his mission was to fight evil in the States. Raphael would start websites to expose the so-called fake cancer and witchcraft. He would preach sermons online. Him and his wife would create fundraisers to get money to fight his cause. As the years went by and he settled into his beliefs and teachings in Baltimore, Raphael had got a small congregation and ran a church out of a basement of a home in Windsor Mills. Fast forward to 2017, a 41-year-old man named Daniel Patrick DeGoto and his wife were said to be members of Raphael's church. But eventually, Daniel would fall back, allegedly not feeling the teachings anymore. But his wife was still a faithful member and soaked up everything Raphael and his wife were teaching. As months went by, Daniel stated he felt the change in his wife. She just wasn't herself anymore. Her way of thinking, her beliefs, and the way she carried herself seemed a little strange. Daniel discussed his concerns to his wife and told her he feels like maybe Raphael was brainwashing her and he could feel it, but the woman just brushed it off and decided to stay a member of the church. Daniel would approach Raphael and tell him, man, he doesn't agree with the message, and he feels like the man is using witchcraft and mind games to control his wife and to stay away from her. But the request will fall on deaf ears. Raphael stuck to his guns and his teachings, occurring diseases. He claimed his teachings and beliefs came from God and the angels, and he studied in the fourth dimension, in which regular human beings could not see unless they were in tune with his teachings. He claimed to be a doctor of spiritual sciences and even graduated from school in the fourth dimension. But after about a year, Daniel had had enough of the pastor and was coming up with a plan to end the message for good. Raphael stated the occult was out to get him and his family for exposing the truth, and that all his members should listen to him and stay safe. But on August 19th, 2017, everything would change. Daniel's wife was set to go to the church that day, and he stated he would drop her off. The church was located on Liberty Road, and as Daniel arrived to the back of the building by the basement where it was located, Raphael and his wife were also pulling in. The pastor got out of his car to retrieve some items from the trunk. When Daniel, still in his car, allegedly hit the gas and hit the pastor going full speed with his SUV. Before then, jumping out the car with a hunting knife, stabbing Raphael while he was on the ground at least 13 times before fleeing the scene. Witnesses heard the commotion and saw the pastor laying on the ground bleeding and called Baltimore County Police. They arrived to the 7800 block of Liberty Road and quickly rushed Raphael to Sinai Hospital at about 10 o'clock a.m. While investigating, a neighbor told them they had the tag number of the car that hit the man. Also, surveillance from a local business caught the whole thing. 6 hours later, at 4 p.m., unfortunately, a call came in that Raphael did not survive his injuries and was left gone. That same day, Daniel drove himself to the Howard County Detention Center to surrender. He told police about the self-proclaimed prophet, Raphael, and that he felt like the man was controlling his wife and it had to end. He stated when asked by detectives, "Did you plan it?" He said, "Yes, I tried to control it, but I couldn't." He would be taken to Baltimore County and held without bail for premeditated murder. As the case made the trial, Daniel had a public defender. It wasn't much of a statement from Raphael's wife. When the hit happened, she did not want to talk to the news. Daniel's case was pretty open and shut. He confessed at the police station he planned the murder, then acted out on it because of the pastor's control of his wife. And on January 31st, 2019, Daniel was found guilty of premeditated hit and sentenced to 50 years in prison. As he got into his bit, Daniel stated he never confessed to anything, and the prison was keeping him away from the law library to work on his case. The man claimed he matched the judges, police, and lawyers' name to the alphabets and saw it was a conspiracy to put him in prison. He filed multiple motions and claims this year, even regarding his mental state, but most were turned down. Daniel is serving time at MCTC, Maryland Correctional Training Center. Rest in peace to Raphael. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. This story is wild on a lot of different levels. I won't call Raphael a false prophet because who am I to criticize what someone else believes in? But you definitely gotta be careful when you are teaching non-traditional ways to people. Some are not mentally prepared to handle that. I'm gonna leave it up to y'all what the moral of this story should be. Definitely let me know and leave it in the comments. Man, this is a crazy story all around the board, you feel me? I don't know, like it seemed like Daniel had a lot going on mentally too. Raphael, he had a lot going on. He believed in certain things. And some people believe deep like that. They believe in different dimensions and different assignments from the Most High. I ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, man, y'all already know. Crazy story. Rest in peace to that man. Leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. Love, fam. I'm out.